what really pisses me off is
God.
that when you go on Instagram and then you have these incredibly out of shape people that are putting their body on display and highlighting the angles of their body, and they have like 300,000 freaking followers.
For nothing.
But there's no good cause. There's no good cause. This shit pisses me off, you know? Then we put out something informative and something to help people out, and it's like...
Everyone's like, nah.
100 likes.
Oh,
yeah, no. Anyways.
It's cool, but nah.
Hey, Tribe, we're going to kick off our YouTube. I guess we're trying to break into YouTube. We're trying to get to the addiction of YouTube, of creating content for that. And obviously, along with our podcast. So we're doing a little twofer. And today we're going to be talking about a gym update to get some stuff out to you guys since I'm so bad with communication. And I'm going to have the help, obviously, with Nadine and Cheyenne. So welcome, Nadine and Cheyenne, as always.
Thank you. Thanks.
So let's talk first about which one you want to do. Let's talk about what's happening here in terms of our programming, Memorial Day, and maybe the events that are kicking off. And I'm gonna have Nadine. Let's have you discuss a little bit about that. What are we doing on Memorial Day?
So we are doing Murph this year on Memorial Day. So if you are not really aware of what Murph is, we've done it the last few years, but it's always super, super fun. But it is a 1 mile run followed by 100 pull-ups, 200 push-ups, 300 air squats, and then finishing up with a 1 mile run. The middle part, the 100, 200, 300, can be broken up any way. We are going to include different variations of the workout, though. So if you take a look at it and you're like, oh my God, 1 mile, what the heck, I can't do that. We have other versions where you can do an 800 meter instead, and then we'll have another version with a 400 meter instead. So there are going to be options, too, for if you're not sure if you can do the 1 mile, or maybe you're just like, I'm not feeling it, like I'm going to do this one instead, then that's fine. And you can obviously scale the movements in any way. Banded pull-ups, pull-ups in a bar, anything like that. Same thing with push-ups, scale them anyway.
And on top of that, we are going to bring back the Army Men. So if you've been with us for the past couple of years, we take a little Army Men, and I write down the name of an EOD brother or sister that was killed in action while I was serving as an EOD tech. And we have that as your little battle buddy. And you kind of carry that with you, put it by where you're working out, or carry it with a run, or whatever it may be. And then what the goal is that at the end of the day, after you get done with that workout, you go home and look up that person's name, listen to their story. We'll have their stories printed out here. But we always try to help promote and keep their memory so they're not forgotten. And we want you to go home, do your own research on that individual. We'd love if you put something about social media about that individual person. Doesn't have to be about Primal Path, but just spread that word of, that some person who, that you kind of got to do that workout, that was your battle buddy, that, you carry on their memory of who they are. And I know I got so much feedback from all the Gold Star moms, because I started sharing you guys' posts to, these families of our fallen. And there was such a really, really good, powerful, feeling to be able to do that and have these people that never knew their son or daughter and, do something for them, But anyways.
That's probably like one of my favorite parts when you started doing that. Like, I feel like it just kind of brought in the meaning a lot more to Memorial Day. It wasn't just, okay, guys, we're going to do like a hero CrossFit workout on Memorial Day. We're like, it's just, hey, it wasn't just the workout. It was a much deeper meaning to the workout.
And
when you started doing that.
I didn't know that people did that. I think that's awesome.
Yeah, I love when you do that.
Honestly, I don't really know anyone who does it.
No, I don't think anyone else does it. I think it's
actually,
like our thing.
I did steal it from somebody. I will not take credit for that. About 4 years ago, I did see somebody else did that. They gave Army Men as battle buddies. I took the next step and started writing down,
That's what I like when you put the names and stuff like that, so you could actually look them up and like. I don't know, it actually brought in the actual meaning of what Memorial Day is, instead of just, hey, we're going to do a workout.
Or a day off.
A day off, or hey, we're going to go barbecue. It's like you actually think about what it's what it's for, and like actually observe the day, which I like.
Yeah, so you'll get that. And then next year we're going to change that up. We're not going to do Murph next year. We're going to do something entirely different. Still memorialize our fallen for sure. This one's going to be a little bit more, let's say like our competition that we did. More like a local rivals competition that we did, but a simple thing. But either way, we're not going to give you guys, got a whole year to think about that. All All right, and then we have, what else we got coming up? After Memorial Day, we've got June kicking off.
Yep.
And what's our event coming up?
So starting in June, we're going to be doing,
Keep it going.
starting
Keep it going.
in June.
Keep it going. Let's see if it's... Oh, it's still going. We're good.
Still go.
We're going. Yeah, keep it going, Nadine.
All right, so
We just had a
starting.
little screen freeze here, you know.
We're still already got to do this, guys.
That's okay.
But so in June, we're gonna be doing tailgates the second Friday of every month for June, July, and August. So June 11th, June 11th, July 9th, and then August 13th from 6:30 to 8:30 after class. You guys can come in, bring your own food, bring your own beer or drinks. And then also just bring any games you have, bring any musical instruments you have. We're just all gonna hang out, kind of do something like outside of the realm of working out.
I can't wait.
But
This is
it'll
so
be
fun.
really fun. It's an opportunity for everyone to kind of hang out, and even if you're not coming to the 5:30 class, you could still come later and hang out with everyone afterwards. And then like bring family, friends if you want to. But yeah, really anyone is kind of welcome with that.
Thanks for bearing with us. I'm trying to...
Guess I gotta bring my guitar.
So bring like whatever you want, guys. But yeah, 6:30 to 8:30. First one is June 11th.
That's fantastic.
There we go. Sorry, we had this is what it's about. You know what?
Yeah,
It's not even
okay,
perfect.
just gonna roll.
It's not. We're gonna post it too. With my big head in the way, all that other stuff. We're just working all these things out. You gotta start somewhere. We're not perfect. Nothing's perfect.
Yeah.
But I'm really excited about these tailgates.
Yeah.
That was an awesome job.
This is like something that I've been like wanting to do for. I think I've talked about it for the last like 2 years, and I just never did it. I always talked about Friday night tailgates, and then just never actually did it.
Yeah,
So-
and Cheyenne, we know that you also sing and play guitar.
Oh, don't
Announce
announce that.
Well, that's
They're gonna
exactly why.
expect that then.
That's why I was like, well, you should be part of the tribe. If,
Yeah.
Nadine
Man.
sings and plays guitar.
Perfect, see?
I kind of play guitar and I attempt to sing.
So really, what you're telling our tribe is that we're gonna put on a concert for them.
Whoa. And then we're gonna have a
You
dance
bring your
off.
handpan.
Yeah, I'll bring my handband. That's about it. My slack line. But
But yeah, bring any like games, musical instruments, whatever you guys have. Like you have actually yard games, or if you have actual like other games and stuff too, you can bring those too.
That's great. That's awesome.
Yeah, it should be a lot of fun.
Yeah.
And we got one more thing we're going to talk about on the real business side of it, and that's going to be our microcycles. So a little bit about our programming, Nadine. So let's talk about that, and then we'll get into some other topics.
Yeah, so we're going to be starting some microcycles. So a microcycle is going to be around 4 weeks of just focusing, having a little bit more emphasis on like a specific thing in classes. So in June, we're going to be starting a microcycle focusing on running. So there's going to be running probably 2 to 3 times, probably more like 3 times a week in class. We're going to throw in some running drills, focus a lot on kind of improving your technique, your running gait, things like that, improving your breathing while you're running and over your overall running capacity. And then we'll switch that up for July. So it'll go through June, and then we'll do something different in July. But that's what we're going to be focusing on.
Yeah, we got you guys moving in so many different ways, but we also want to make sure that you know that we are still focused on spending a little bit more time each month on something specific, making sure that we do have a little bit more time under tension in those movements. We do see that movement more often, so we can get the practice rather than seeing something. And like running will be relatively, the running aspect is relatively easy. The drills to get good at running is the issue that a lot of people don't have the guidance per se. We got heel strikers, huge heel striker for life. Hopefully not. But just different people who have the gait issues that from compensation or the way that their body has been for so long. And we want to try to give you guys a bunch of training that actually is going to make some sort of change to maybe your running and just other things to think about. So when you're out, not in the gym, you're doing your thing, something that you guys can practice as well too. You like running, Fran, or what?
Do I like
Are you
running?
a runner? Are you a runner at heart?
I like short distance running, meaning sprints and powerful movements. If you get anything over a 5K though, yeah, I need to work on that.
Hey, that's good though. If you're running longer than 5K in real life, you're probably doing it for a hobby. Nothing's probably not chasing you for 5K. But yeah, so that's kind of like what's happening, I guess, on the events side of things. But we're also going to be doing a little bit of upgrades to the gym, and we're constantly working on that. And Cheyenne, you had an incredible idea. I believe it was your idea for getting it on.
Projecting.
So we've been trying to figure out a way where we're going to put our logos on the wall and whether we should do them big or small and all that other stuff. And it's been running around my head. And I'm like, well, how do I get this logo bigger on the wall? And Cheyenne, what's the answer?
We're going to use a projector and project it up onto the wall, and it's going to be bigger than life. You know, go big or go home. So,
And what are we putting on the wall?
well, which wall? Oh, we're putting Primal Path, baby.
Yeah, we're the words, huge letters across on the backside of the pull-up rig. That's gonna be one of the first things that we're gonna do, and you'll see that before this video comes out.
Maybe
Before this video comes out. And
great.
then what else are we putting up? And then we can actually talk about the other room. So we're gonna put a couple logos up around the gym, and then we have our mindset room, which is the room just right next to my desk.
Right over there.
And then what are we putting in there?
We're going to put the mental fitness, right?
We're going to put this logo in there, yeah.
We're going to put that up and hopefully some inspirational,
like a quote or something like that, like a mindset type of quote. Yeah. So we're going to put up in there.
So we got a rug coming in. That should be in here soon. Then we're going to put our new mental fitness logo. So fitness, we really believe, like, obviously people come to us for fitness. They come to us to learn about being healthy, or I gotta say, just get a workout in a group setting for the accountability, for all the reasons that you guys do. But we also want to make sure that we highlight this thing. Oh, there we go. We also want to make sure that we highlight, the mental aspect of that, because I think that's something that all three of us have gotten stronger with, and I think gotten stronger with through fitness and with movement in general. It's helped us get through the stuff that we have. So I think we have a lot of real world experience of being able to pass along some of the stuff, the mental stuff that we talk about, the mental challenges that we go through, or just like what's going on in our brain to allow us to try and to do the things that we do or get over the things that are concerning us. And so, whether that's on the podcast, we're going to have a little bit of mindset room. But we have this like mental fitness now. It's pretty much our tree, but instead of like the leaves as the canopy, it's kind of like a brain with some leaves. It's really cool.
That's really cool.
I really like the logo. And Gemini Digital does that. So Gary Laburos, thank you very much. If you guys need any branding work on that guy, I love the work that he does. Real quick. Anyways, simple plug for him. But yeah, we're gonna have that stuff up in there. We have those firefly lights in there. We have the chairs. We have a couple more meditation pads, a little bit thicker going in there. But that room, we don't have a full understanding of what we're going to totally do with that room, but we want it to be a room that's kind of peaceful. You can jump in before class, after class. If you want to roll out, get on there, you just want to do whatever you want, feel free to do there in a nice, peaceful kind of environment. And then on top of that, we have a couple, the biggest thing is our front room, so we're getting some what are those things called?
Shoe rack?
Yeah, is that what they're called? Shoe racks?
Shoe rack?
Yeah, we're going to have 2 shoe racks and stuff like that, because we really, especially during the summertime, we want to make sure that we promote that barefootness, and for those people who do, we also want to keep as much mud and stuff like that down from the gym floor, because we're obviously all over that. So we'll have to advise you guys to bring another pair of shoes if you don't already. Then when we have the shoe racks, you just take them off. It just keeps our place nice and clean, and that's really what we're trying to push here, is a clean gym. Amongst everything. So in that front room, we'll have a couple of those. We're going to get some moss put on and on the wall. We're going to have our countertop filled, and a couple other pieces of art that we're still waiting on to come in our availability. Either way, like I said, it's a slow process. Just know that we are working on that, and I think it's going to be really, really awesome.
Yeah, it's going to be.
It already is.
I know.
It kind of already is a little bit. Yeah, I'm really, really excited about that, Then, other than that, what we have is, our spray bottles.
Oh, yeah.
So we have those buckets. Well, we can talk about it.
What, me?
Yeah.
Well, we have the buckets, but no one really likes to use them. Everyone takes stuff out of the buckets, and kind of leaves the buckets like where they are. So what we're going to do is we're going to have like a shelf on the side of the wall in between the 2 bathrooms. And we're going to have the spray bottles on there, and then you said you were getting...
Yeah, we're going to try to look at like a table or something that we could put like the towels on.
Yeah.
And then the buckets haven't been used because we haven't been putting the buckets out. So, obviously I wouldn't grab a bucket if I just need a spray bottle. So that's what we were thinking too. We're like, when we had the actual squares sectioned off, we had the buckets in the squares at the old location. It was just easy and people used the buckets. Now we just kind of have the edges of the boxes here. So the buckets, we don't put the buckets out, so they're kind of just sit in the corner. And we're like, well, it just looks ugly and it just doesn't work. And you know what? We'll just get the spray bottles and stuff like that. The stuff that people really need. We'll have it on the wall. It'll be nice and uniform. It'll look good, look clean. And then you'll easily be able to tell whether you're grabbing a bucket or grabbing a bottle that has only this much, like very, very tiny amount of cleaning solution left. And so that will also help us make sure that we're on top of it and making sure those are filled. So thank you for your guys' patience with that. But other than that, I think you got anything else, Nadine? What else? What do you get into this summer? Why don't we talk about that? You got any plans?
No, not really.
Cheyenne? Plans?
I'm going a few places.
Where you going?
Going to Cape Cod. We're going to Maine. We're going to some cabin in Massachusetts. Nothing far away.
Yeah.
I hope to go to Utah, maybe early fall, but that's ways away.
Heck yeah. Well, think about your guys' summer. Think about what you guys want to do, where you guys want to go.
I'm trying to hit the beach, so
go to
tasty white
get them
anymore.
Get them beaches.
Not tasty anymore.
Get to them beaches. But yeah, that's what we have for you guys. Hope you like this. And obviously with our YouTube video, I hope you guys all get a laugh at all the imperfect things that we have and everything like that. But we are going to try and be putting our stuff out not only on podcast, but on YouTube. And this one's our good little pilot. So
awesome.
If you want to see our pretty faces, you can go watch the video.
Oh, there we go again.
Hey, we got to fix the screen. If you guys were on the podcast, you could probably totally check us up on YouTube. Anyways, to see all the stuff that you missed that you didn't that you heard but didn't actually see. But thank you guys for tuning in for our podcast and YouTube video. We'll talk soon. Cheers.